Angela, nice photos. Let me just see. The only thing I was having a little bit of problems with at first was just seeing how these CDs were going to fit in to the caricature. You might want to put them on the top so it doesn't look like it's on the screen of the computer. You know what I'm saying? It just might look more interesting, and because you don't want it to look like it's actually on the screen. I think it would be really cool. And you could add, this is really small, huh? You could add the mouse feet. You could kind of make them as feet. That could really be cool too. So anyway, this image looks great. Really nice resolution. Your computer looks really pretty good as well. So does this. I love the red. It's good that you're thinking in terms of color too, because and with the blue, the problem with some text stuff, it ends up looking all silver and kind of boring. Now this looks like you might have photographed it a bit close. The only reason I'm saying that is that it looks a little blurry. Sometimes if you're too close, the focal length of the camera makes it blurry because it can't. So you might want to step back a little bit and try this one again. You also miss some of the tip. And this one looks a little bit washed out. I would probably also rephotograph this so you can get some detail on it. Or you can also, it's not a bad thing to use Google for a couple things. Let me see if I can find my my browser window here, because this is just a little bit washed out here. Okay, so I'm in Google and I just did Google image search for USB cable. And I'm just looking to see what is available. There's quite a bit actually. Just make sure that if you do choose something from online, that you use a high res one. This one's pretty small, 600 pixels. You would never want to use a 200 pixel one. That's way too small. 600 could work. 600, there's probably bigger ones someplace. 1500, this is kind of a cool green one. I like this angle too. 780, this would probably work. If you want the white one, that's a pretty good one. I mean, you could also use some of the, like this part of the cable and just put, this on the end if you wanted to. There's more 600, 570. And again, if you want a white one, you can say, white. And then you're going to get all these white USB cables. So again, here's 1500. That's excellent. It's better to have more pixels than less for obvious reasons. You don't want it to look blurry. 1200, that looks okay. And again, look at the detail. This is kind of what we're looking for, is some of this detail. That's why it's hard to see some of this here. Another thing too is you can always just rephotograph it, but it's okay to use some online images. Just be sure to cite all of them. I put the how to correctly cite images as well. So that would be my main suggestion, because next week we're going to start masking out the backgrounds in layer masks. So this is going to be really easy. Actually, you did a good job photographing on on plain backgrounds, so it's not going to be too difficult. Another thing, maybe you want to get the tablet pen too, like a picture of that. So let me see. Here's a bunch of them. Again, you want to make sure you get a big 1,000. That's pretty good. You could also do digital pen. Maybe that's a better one. There's just so much online now that it's kind of daunting. 190, see, that's way too small. 600. So again, you get the idea here. But again, I think you could just get another photograph of this one. Would probably be pretty easy. Just make sure you get the edge and just step back a little bit, because so it's not, this part's not blurry. Okay, so anyway, I hope you found this useful, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions. You can always get me on Google Hangouts. I'm online a lot. Okay, so overall, nice job.